And hello again, everyone. Welcome into the Jacket Corner this week's edition. I'm Mickey Shadricks. You know, last Friday night was a non-region week for high school football across the state of Alabama. And the Oxford Yellow Jackets stepped out of region play, traveled over to Birmingham, took on a very fine Vestavia Hills football team, losing a close game by a final score of 17-10. Joined now by Oxford head coach Ryan Herring. And Coach, this was a very challenging non-region opponent on the schedule. You knew you had your hands full playing them, going to their place. But overall, it was a game you could have won. It was, you know, looking at how the game transpired, it's very strange. I don't know many games where a team comes out and scores on their first two plays, which is what they did. Went up 14-0 in less than a minute. Rest of the game, you hold them to 3 points. But you could only score 10. So talk about the game.
Well, it was Christmas Day for Buddy Anderson because first play of the game, they break a long run on a counter play. We get the ball on offense. We throw a pick six right there. It's 14-0 and 27 seconds are off the clock. And we're sitting there just wondering what's going on. But I'm so proud of our kids. There wasn't any quit. There wasn't any bewilderment. They just kept playing, kept fighting back. And, you know, had a chance to win the game. And so, you know, we didn't quite get it done. But I'm very proud of these kids. I'm proud to say I'm their coach.
You know, you're right. That is a tough situation. And again, we talk about the youth of your team every week, but here you are on the road against a very good football team. You fall behind 14-0, just like that. When, as a head coach on the sideline, do you kind of find yourself looking in the eyes of the kids? You going into the group huddles to see what was going through your mind in that situation?
My big thing is I want them to look into my eyes and see that I've got confidence in them, and there's a lot of game to be played, and that's all I was preaching and stressing was, hey, it's 14-0, we got to play, we got to play, we got to play. You know, we've given them 14, but we got to play. You know, we've got to play. And that's all I was preaching. It's just, hey, it is what it is. We got to keep playing. And the kids did. You know, and I've been in games where, you know, you want to keep playing and you preach it, but it don't really happen. Mm-hmm. But our players did. They played, and they played valiantly, especially on defense. We played so hard on defense. You know, you hated for those kids not to get a win at the end of the game, but you know, defensively we played them as good or better than anybody will play them, and that's 2 years in a row we've played good defense against them. But you know, we won the game last year, but actually this year we played a better game on defense than we did last year.
What do you think was the key for your defense? Because you're right, after those first two plays, again, they only scored 3 points the entire rest of the game, and they're a well-coached football team.
Well, we made some moves. We moved our safety to outside linebacker, and he's a tall kid, Jacob Sears. That really helped us, giving us more of an athlete right there, a longer kid. And I think it suits him better being up there than it does in the back. You know, Matt King's a 10th grade linebacker who wasn't a starter at the beginning of the season. He just did a great job on counter all night, just being where he's supposed to be. Kenny Britt did a great job being where he's supposed to be. LaQuavius Ford spilling the counter all night. You know, a lot of these jobs that kids have to do during the game, they're not making tackles or making big plays, but they're causing people to make tackles. And so basically the kids most everybody did their job. Their job didn't require them to make tackles or, you know, get in the limelight, but they did their job, and that gave us a chance to win the game.
All right, we've got highlights of the game coming up. We'll start with first half highlights coming up after this break right here in the Jacket Corner.
Champions, and here they come. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Traditional top deal. Champions, and here they come.
And time to head out to Vestavia High School. First half highlights, Oxford taking on the Rebels. And Coach, again, as we mentioned, they strike quick.
First play of the game, the running counter play, our backers don't see the guard pulling, and then he just splits the safeties and goes all the way. So we're just sitting there with our jaws dropped going, what just happened? But it happened, and you know, we had to get over it. First play on offense right here. Throw an interception to the linebacker, you know, just wasn't a good play to run right there. You know, we're in 2-by-2, and they've got outside backer and inside backer working the number 2 receiver. So, you know, wasn't a good play to run, but we, you know, it didn't work, and we're down 14-0. We got to play. Back on offense right here. Good job by Brody. get some yards right there. Great job right here getting the ball out there. I'm telling you what, he gets the ball out there on quick screens as good as anybody. Great job blocking on the perimeter by the receivers. Back on defense right here. We've been a little bit right there, but we don't break. Tall sweep again right here. We just have a misfit. We don't have a linebacker show up, but it's okay. We're bending a little bit, and we get things fixed play by play, and then finally you'll see there's not hardly anywhere for them to run as the game progresses. We shut it down better and better. Right here we caused a fumble. Josh Thomas stripped the ball on the guy's way down, and nobody saw it because the ball didn't fly out and bounce a long way. But Desmond Cooley did, takes it and goes all the way back with it. That was nice right there because you kind of don't know what's going on. All of a sudden Desmond's got the ball and it's a touchdown. Here we are right here. We miss it right there. They run the counter right there. So we start to fit the counter up a little better. And they're going to try it all night because that's one of their base plays. Tall sweep would get downhill. And it's a smash mouth game when you play Vestavia. That's why I like playing them. Get a tip ball right here and it goes right through Kenny Britt's hands. But that's why he's a linebacker, not a receiver. Back on offense, running a little buck sweep lead right here. We got a lot of mileage out of that during the night. That was a good play right there. Good job blocking, good job running. Here we are with it again, pulling both guards, leading with the back. Get about 12 yards right there. Nice play. So, we're moving the ball. We get down here, quick screen again, get it out there. And I know if he had that do-over again, that'd be a touchdown. We have to settle for a field goal right here. Great job by Bo Relly coming in, hitting the field goal. So it's 14-10, and, we're feeling good about everything. Here's Jacob Sears. Boom! Hits the quarterback, takes the helmet, comes off. Just a great play. Proud of Jacob moving up there to outside linebacker, doing a great job. They tried a little belly option right there with the quarterback. We play it pretty tight. Right here, another just a load option right there. I think they ended up getting a first down. We kind of messed up right there with a play side linebacker, but we get it corrected. Quick rollout right here. Good play by the defense. Heads up play. That was a third down. We'll get them off the field. Here we go with a little sweep out. Bringing in motion to Q Mason right there. Does a good job breaking 2 tackles. Anyway, we have to punt, get back on the field. Here's Ronnie Isaac making a great play. I thought he had an interception. Ended up the other guy almost caught it. But just a great job being where he's supposed to be. We go in the half 14-10. So we do a great job of bouncing back from a quick 14-0 deficit.
Yeah, what a turnaround. I'm sure that made for a much better locker room situation than what you might have thought was going to happen after those first 2 plays of the game. Talk about the message at halftime.
Well, we basically said what you'd think we'd say. We went out there and we gave them 14 points. Let's don't give them anything and let's keep playing football and we're going to win the game. And that's what, we almost did that. But we didn't come out with a victory, but it was a heck of a job bouncing back by our kids.
All right, second half highlights coming up in a moment, but right now as we go to break, let's listen in to the Sound of Champions, the Oxford High School Marching Band. And we're back in the Jacket Corner. Want to remind you once again, of course, this Friday night is homecoming. We'll talk a lot about that matchup coming up in just a few minutes on the show. But the Oxford City Schools Education Foundation's annual golf ball drop event will take place after the homecoming game on Friday night at Lamar Field. You still have a chance to purchase tickets for this. $5,000 is up for grabs. Basically what they do is the fire truck bucket goes up in the air, they dump the golf balls down on the field, and the ball closest to the pin wins the $5,000. So if you'd like more information about this, you can call 256-591-0932. Also understand tickets will be sold at the gate before the game, so you still have a chance to purchase your golf ball tickets all the way up to Friday night, homecoming night. Back to highlights of Oxford and Vestavia. 14-10 game at halftime. Coach, points were hard to come by in the second half.
Yeah, Vestavia always plays about the same defense. They're going to play real sound. They're not going to give you big plays. They don't mind giving you a yard here and there in the passing game and some things, but they're just going to always break up, make tackles. Right here, watch this right here, Jacoby McClendon. Boom! Hits 55 in the ribs. The guy has to leave the game. Great catch and run by Q Mason right there. That's what I like to see other receivers blocking, 4 receivers. Here we are, toss sweep, getting downhill. Kenny Britt, the safety right there. The Lott Kate stringing it out, the nose guard. It's just real fun to watch him Friday night. Right here, I thought we got an easy interception, and somehow he comes down with it between 2 guys from the sideline. I thought we picked it, and then he comes down with it. But we're playing hard right here. They sneak a fullback out. They hadn't done that much, but they did Friday night a couple times. Got them a first down, but it's okay. Right here, we run upfield with the backside end. The fullback bends it, but we're bending a little bit. We're not breaking. Throw a quick hitch out here. The guy does a good job. Little kid, the number 4 right there is a tough little receiver. Anyway, they're inside the 10. We got fourth quarter, and we keep them out of the end zone. I'm proud to say we did this. Great job by Ronnie Isaac right there, taking that ball out of the guy's hands. And we held them to a field goal right there, and that was huge. That was huge. We bowled our necks, kept them out, 17-10. So everything's still going well. We're playing hard. It's fourth quarter. We got the ball. So we just got to get the ball in the end zone somehow. Good return right here, good blocking, good job by Jacob, good job by everybody on the kickoff return. Here we are with the buck sweep again. Trey Franks does a good job, get a first down, 11, 12 yards right there. Fake punt right here. Great job by everybody listening to the call from the sideline. Great job by Jacob making a play. So we get the fake, so you're feeling good. You feel like we got momentum right here. Pressure's been a problem all year, keeping people out of the backfield. But Brody ends up getting away, does a great job. I don't know if he gets the first down, but he almost does right there. And if we get a block, he probably breaks it a little further. But good job right here by Jaquay Calhoun getting us the first down. So, we're moving the ball. You feel like we're fixing to go score. We throw a fade ball right here to Jacoby, and safety just goes up over him and gets it. A good play by number 22. He was a good football player. Back on defense right here. We got to get the ball back for our guys. Great job by Ronnie Isaac coming up making a play on a little quick screen. They pass again. This tells you they were frustrated with the running game because Buddy doesn't throw the ball much, and he threw it more Friday night than I've ever seen him throw the ball. But great job right there getting penetration by the nose guard, all the D-line linebackers. We get the ball back for the offense, run a little speed option right here. Jaquay does a good job. I think he does. Gets the first down. So we're moving the ball good. Got a quick screen call, a slow screen to the running back right there. We get a few yards. We're in a hurry-up mode right now. Time's getting short on us. Great throw and catch out there. That's a deep out by Jacoby. Brody Sire throws a pinpoint ball right there, perfect. Another shot to Jacoby right here. Great job by Brody and Jacoby. Had decent protection. Getting down into the game right here, and time just runs out on us. We fumbled the ball, but that fumble right there was inconsequential, really. We kind of ran out of time, but, once again, Brody Sire showed a lot of heart. He's taking some licks out there that I know I wouldn't want to be taking, and playing hard. And like I said earlier, defense just really played an unbelievable game.
And the final score, Vestavia wins it 17-10. Great effort by your defense coach throughout the game, especially with the way the game started. And obviously we like to highlight the individual player awards each week, and let's go ahead and go to those, and you can walk us through them.
All right, this week Air Jacket Award goes to Jacoby McClendon. Racehorse Award goes to Trey Franks. highest grade D-line, Lott Cates. And yes, I did say Lott Cates. I joked with him a lot, but he did get highest grade this week. Highest grade O-line, Clay Webb. That's a 9th grader. You know, that's something right there for a 9th grader to get into these awards. Special Teams Award, Jacob Sears. He's punting the ball unbelievably. And also on the fake punt, got the first down for us. Most hits, probably as you figured, Kenny Britt did a great job. Meanest jacket, Jacob Sears. He had the lick on the quarterback, knocked him out of the game for a few plays. Hammer Award, Justin Smith. That's a receiver getting a Hammer Award, so I'm real proud of Justin. Takeaway, Desmond Cooley. He got the scoop and score on the fumble recovery. Pride Award, Dave Russell. Dave Russell's does a great job every week. We can't hardly cover him in practice, our starting defense. So he's going to find his way on the field just because of what he does each week, Monday through Thursday.
All right, congratulations to those players for their awards this week. Well, again, it is homecoming. Tough opponent coming into Lamar Field. We'll talk about that when we come back in the Jacket Corner. And back in the Jacket Corner, there you see this Friday night it is homecoming. Benjamin Russell, 5-1, coming into Lamar Field to take on the Oxford Yellow Jackets, back to region play this week. And Coach, that only loss, if you follow this region, their only loss was to Opelika, who is in the region lead at this point. So Benjamin Russell very much in the same level of competition as Opelika. So talk about the challenge for you this Friday night.
Well, the thing is, and I've told people, this region right here is one of the toughest regions in the state, any classification. Last Friday night, Opelika went to Central Phoenix and beat them. And everybody was thinking Central Phoenix was the team to win 7A this year. And Opelika went to there and beat them. And Opelika, Ben Russell played, and it was a tight game. I think, really Opelika pulled away late in the game, but Ben Russell jumped out on them 20-0. So Ben Russell's got players. They got a good coach. They got a good program. They got a quarterback who as fast as anybody in Alabama. They got a nose guard who is, to me, the best nose guard in the state of Alabama. So they got two real good football players that we've got to be able to try to neutralize somehow, if you can. If we can neutralize those two guys, we got a chance to beat them. But we've got to keep the nose guard from disrupting us. He killed us last year. And we've got to keep the quarterback from breaking free and having big plays.
Well, obviously you've shown week in and week out the defense is very capable of shutting teams down. Ben Russell's a very good defense as well. How are you going to generate some points in this one?
Well, we've got to do something to keep them off balance. We've got to mix in runs, throws, screens, and we've got to give them some different stuff to look at. We can't let them be able to just pin their ears back and come. We've got to make them think a little bit, whether it be motions or just shifting trades or new formations. We can't let them line up and play fast. If they do that, they're hard to block. So, that's the goal right now.
And, of course, it is homecoming. How do you handle that with your kids?
I'm glad it's homecoming. Last year we beat Vestavia on homecoming, so I'm not an opponent of playing good teams on homecoming. Usually you have a good crowd, and the kids notice if there's a big crowd in the stands. So, I'm glad it's homecoming. I don't try to keep kids from taking part in homecoming festivities and all that. They just need to get in bed at night. That's the main thing.
All right. Hope for a big crowd on Friday night. Come out and support the Yellow Jackets on homecoming against Benjamin Russell. We'll be back with you again next week for all the highlights. For Coach Herring, Mickey Shadrick saying so long. See you again next time in the Jacket Corner.